It's later. It's like evening time. And I had a ton of fun making the last video, so I thought I would record my trades yet on this video. I wasn't even around the office much today. Went out, played a little bit of golf, came back. Market has done some movement today. I wouldn't say it was like a crazy day, but enough to give myself a little trim. This here that we're looking at is the CAD. So this position down on the bottom, it's $430 in the money. I'm gonna actually round down. I'm gonna call it like 425 on that. And then up here, way up here, oh, that guy's been a thorn in my butt for a while. He's out of the money 48.25. I'm gonna call it like 48.50 because you just got to round around just a little bit just in case. You just don't want to over trim these guys. You probably noticed I've been doing like last video and this trim here. It's gonna be a net trim. Sometimes you pocket some cash, sometimes you just trim them up. In this scenario, I'm going to be able to trim this thing off by 0.05, which is only a 7% trim. That's because this guy is like a redonkulous amount of out of the money, like 922 pips. That's disturbing to say the least. That guy, he just been hanging around for a hot minute. So I'm going to trim him off by 0.05. And I'm going to take this guy and close him 100%. So let's just get right to that. So we'll close 0.05 on this guy, which will drop him down a little bit, about 7%, not a ton. And I'm going to close this guy 100%. I want to stay long bias, so I'm going to leave a half a lot longer than I am shorter if I pick up my sell stop. So I'm going to put a sell stop in at 1.35544. That'll be 30 pips below the market right now. And I'm going to do it for 0.91, which if it picks it up, will still keep me long biased by a half a lot. So let's put a pending sell stop right there and hope the market bounces. We're also going to take a look at this cable position. It came back down and then has come back up. So that was where we got that big squeeze on this bar here. Now it's rebounding just a little bit. It might take off or it might just kind of flutter here. I am short biased overall, but we might be able to pull off a decent little trim on this guy. We'll be able to trim off 0.06, which will be 30% of that position. So that's a pretty good trim on this one. Starting to get that outside position really narrowed down. So I'm going to close off this guy 0.06. Close him off. And we're going to close this guy 100%. On this one, I'm still short biased, so I want to leave a quarter lot open to the downside. So I'm only going to pick up a 0.65 lot to the long side. And I'm going to do that 30 pips above the market right here at 1.36764. All right, 0.65. That'll be our buy stop right there. If we're right and this sells off again over the night, we might be able to get another squeeze on this. I do have a euro position that's slightly in the money. I do think this has a chance of selling off, so there is an argument around that. Let's just see how much we would trim that if we did. We would take off 0.2, which is an 8% trim. But the big advantage is if it sells off again, we get another squeeze. Yeah, maybe it's worth it. Get a 0.2 trim on it. Let's do it. Why not? Do it for the video, right? Do it for the video. So we're going to close 0.02 of that position. And we'll close 100% of this position. So this will be a pending buy now, and we'll put this in at 1.18346 of 0.95 on this. because I want to leave a quarter lot open. So this is going to be a 0.95 buy stop on the euro. And I guess the hope is we get a squeeze out of that guy too. So when we're all said and done, we got 3 options at a squeeze if we get a bounce. Huh, that'll work. Those little trims we did yesterday actually paid off, and we're going to adjust our little pending stops. We're going to give these a squeeze. We're going to move him to 1.35850 and squeeze him up. That's on the CAD. We're going to squeeze the one on the cable as well, 1.36248. And then on our euro, 1.17550 and hit confirm that. So we gave all of them a nice little squeeze, 3 pairs squeezed down. Now what we're looking for is an entry. So if we pop back over to a 5-minute candle, this breaking down here is what I want. So it happened right here, but I never trade the 630 candle, or at least I shouldn't say I do it very often. That would have been a great trade. Probably would have nailed it on all 3 pairs actually, but we didn't. So maybe we'll have an opportunity to get up in there and grab another one. We have picked up our hedge on all 3 pairs. This is the euro, came through, pounded through it, ran clear back up to here. I considered hopping on and trimming again, chose not to, and it sold back off. Now it's back to about break even. On the cable, it ran clear through it, got way up here, so basically engulfed this whole entire candle. Sold back off. Now it's just tread lining. This one is, however, in the money, but not enough to do anything with just yet. And the CAD, same deal, sold off, picked it up, and went below. Now it's a little bit rebounded, but these big long bars, every one of them engulfed. Those would have been nice trades right at the 6:30 hour, but I didn't take them.